Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to the first video that I'm going to be sending out. It's 6:40 on Thursday. I plan to get them out a little bit earlier than this, but today was quite the day. I did a lot of driving around, giving out food and visiting people today, and so it was good to come and visit those of you that I visited, and so glad and happy that we were provided with some food from people to be able to hand to you and give to some of you who are in need. So God bless you, and we're going to get through this stuff together, okay? Now, last night I said something in our Facebook live program that and something that I posted on Facebook as well is that we're in a unique situation. And you know what? As I did some research and studied, this is not a unique situation that we're in. I want to give you a little history lesson. I love history. Back in 1918, from February 1918 to October 1919, this country suffered from a pandemic called the Spanish flu. And at that time, the federal government decided that it was best for social distancing, and one of the things that they did was they closed down all businesses and parks, and they also closed down the churches. They asked the churches to not gather. And I come across this quote. I'm going to read this to you. It's from a Presbyterian pastor from Washington, D.C., and this is what he said. He said, Inasmuch as it has seemed wise to the commissioners of the district, after careful consideration of the question, to prohibit the gathering of the people on Sunday in their accustomed places of worship. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? May I suggest that at the usual hour of morning service, you gather in your homes and unite in common prayer to the God of nations and of families, that he will guide us in all wisdom in this time of trial, that our physicians and public officers may be led in their performance of duty and be strengthened by divine help, that the people may be wise and courageous, each in his place. Let us never forget that help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. And so I came across that today, and I thought, wow, that is so fitting for the time that we're going through. For us to gather Wednesday night, Sunday morning, in your homes, with your family, with your friends, to gather together in prayer. Let me read something to you from the Apostle Paul. In Philippians chapter 4, he wrote this: Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And when you do that, the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. That's such a good word for us today. I encourage you that to gather together with your family, and it doesn't have to just be on Wednesday night or Sunday morning. I encourage you today to gather with your family and just say a prayer for our physicians, for our government leaders, for wisdom, and for our family and friends, and for our people here locally and all over the world who may be suffering or might suffer from this. Lift them up in prayer, okay? God bless you. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.